He moves through the crowd like a shadow, unseen yet impossible to ignore once you realize he's already there. His silence isn't a sign of weakness, it's a wellspring of power. In a world obsessed with loud voices and flashy displays, the Sigma male defies the norm by walking with quiet precision and unwavering self-control. Women notice this immediately. They sense something different, something unsettling yet magnetic about him. It's not about superficial charm or boisterous confidence, but about a deeper mastery of self and space that few possess or even understand. Welcome to Brain Boosters. Today we unravel the hidden code behind Sigma males by exploring the 10 remarkable things women instinctively notice about them, traits so powerful they leave the world speechless. Unlike alpha males who seek dominance in social hierarchies, Sigma males choose a solitary path, detached from the rat race, yet fully aware of their surroundings. They don't crave attention, but they command respect simply by being themselves. This calm intensity is rooted in psychology and evolutionary biology. Sigma males exhibit high emotional intelligence and self-reliance, traits that naturally attract attention without effort. Women are drawn to the Sigma male as enigmatic aura, the silent strength that contrasts with the noisy chaos around him. He operates like a predator, stalking his environment with focused awareness, yet carries the serenity of a monk who's mastered inner peace. This combination creates an invisible boundary that disrupts typical social dynamics. It causes confusion in some, admiration in others, and even envy in those who can't grasp his unique approach to life and relationships. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll dive deep into what women truly see when they look at a Sigma male, and why those qualities rewrite the rules of attraction and social interaction, leaving everyone else speechless. Number 1, he radiates calm in chaos. Women notice how the Sigma male remains completely unfazed even when social storms rage around him. Unlike most people who scramble to prove their worth or react impulsively in tense situations, the Sigma maintains an unshakable calm. This serene composure isn't born from indifference, but from deep self-awareness and inner confidence. Scientifically, this calm state triggers a powerful psychological effect called social proof. People instinctively respect those who don't need to shout to be heard. The Sigma's calm intensity acts like a lighthouse in the middle of a chaotic storm, guiding others without demanding attention. This magnetic presence is rooted in emotional intelligence, a trait many underestimate. By controlling his emotions and choosing when to respond, the Sigma male creates an aura of mystery and strength that women find irresistibly attractive. This doesn't mean he's cold or aloof. Rather, he is selectively engaged, showing that he values himself more than external validation. Studies in social psychology show that confidence paired with calmness is one of the most compelling traits for attraction because it signals stability and reliability, qualities essential for long-term connection. In contrast, those who react aggressively or nervously often repel others because they appear unpredictable or insecure. Women, often attuned to these subtle signals, are drawn to the Sigma because his quiet power suggests he's a man who walks his own path without being derailed by social pressure. This unique combination of stoicism and magnetic calm not only sets the Sigma apart, but also makes him stand out in any crowd, creating a silent yet powerful presence that is hard to ignore. Number 2, he rejects the social script. Unlike men who chase status or approval, the Sigma male charts his own course, independent and self-reliant, often standing apart from social hierarchies and conventional expectations. This unique stance isn't about rebellion for the sake of it, but rather a deep-rooted confidence and clarity about who he is and what he values. Psychologically, Sigmas embody traits of introversion blended with a strong sense of autonomy, which allows them to navigate the world on their own terms without seeking validation from external sources. Women, whether consciously or not, pick up on this distinctive energy, a magnetic mix of mystery, quiet strength, and self-possession. It's not just that the Sigma male refuses to conform, it's that he moves with a kind of effortless authenticity that contrasts sharply with men who are visibly chasing social approval or status symbols. This authenticity can be confusing because it doesn't fit the traditional mold of dominance or leadership seen in more extroverted alpha males. Instead, it creates an intriguing aura of unpredictability and depth, inviting curiosity and admiration. Scientific studies on attraction suggest that confidence paired with genuine self-assurance tends to be highly attractive, more so than displays of dominance or power. The Sigma male's refusal to conform often translates into an ability to listen, reflect, and engage with people on a deeper level, which women find emotionally appealing. In a world saturated with performative behaviors and social media facades, the Sigma's genuine detachment from external approval stands out as refreshingly real. This combination of independence, authenticity, and emotional depth creates a powerful allure, making the Sigma male a captivating presence that naturally draws attention, not by force, but simply by being unapologetically himself. Number 3, he is mysterious by choice. The Sigma male's silence isn't accidental, it's a carefully crafted part of his persona. Unlike many who fill the air with unnecessary chatter, the Sigma chooses his words sparingly, understanding that silence can be far more powerful than noise. This deliberate quietness sets clear boundaries, signaling that his inner world is private, not for casual consumption. It's this controlled reserve that sparks curiosity in women and others around him. Humans are naturally drawn to mystery. When someone doesn't reveal everything about themselves immediately, it invites deeper attention and speculation. Psychologically, the allure of the unknown taps into our brain's reward system, releasing dopamine when we try to uncover secrets, making interaction with a Sigma a subtly addictive experience. The Sigma's silence creates a space where observation replaces conversation, and that space feels magnetic. Women in particular find themselves intrigued not just by what the Sigma shows, but by the layers he keeps hidden. This dynamic is unlike the loud, extroverted male archetype who broadcasts every thought and feeling, often losing intrigue through overexposure. Instead, the Sigma's reserved nature suggests confidence and emotional control, qualities that are scientifically linked to higher perceived attractiveness. Research in social psychology shows that people who maintain healthy boundaries and practice selective self-disclosure tend to be respected more and viewed as more desirable partners. The Sigma's silence isn't about being cold or uninterested, it's a conscious choice to protect his energy, maintain autonomy, and keep people guessing. This delicate balance between presence and mystery is what makes the Sigma male fascinating. He isn't easily figured out, and that challenge makes connecting with him all the more compelling. Number 4, he thrives in solitude without loneliness. Women notice that he's comfortable being alone, and this subtle yet powerful trait sets him apart. It's important to understand that this isn't about loneliness or isolation. It's a deep expression of self-reliance and emotional independence. Throughout history, humans have often equated being alone with feeling lonely or incomplete. But modern psychology and social studies show a different picture, especially when it comes to individuals who thrive in solitude. Being comfortable alone means he's mastered the art of enjoying his own company, reflecting on his thoughts, and pursuing his passions without relying on external validation. This ability to self-soothe and stay grounded without distraction is actually a marker of emotional intelligence and maturity. Women pick up on this because it signals that he doesn't cling to relationships out of insecurity or fear, but rather chooses connection from a place of strength and clarity. Studies in social psychology reveal that people who are secure in their solitude tend to have better mental health and more stable interpersonal relationships. They are less likely to fall into codependent patterns or seek constant approval. From an evolutionary perspective, this self-sufficiency mirrors the traits of a leader or someone who can withstand challenges independently. It also creates an aura of mystery and confidence that many find irresistibly magnetic. Instead of needing constant social stimulation, he cultivates his inner world, making him richer intellectually and emotionally. Women notice this because it stands in stark contrast to the noise and chaos of social media culture, where many are addicted to constant interaction. His quiet confidence and comfort in being alone often communicate that he's a man who truly knows himself, and that kind of authenticity is rare, captivating, and deeply attractive. Number 5, he controls emotion with precision. Unlike most men who are often driven by impulse and react quickly to emotions, the Sigma male stands apart by mastering his feelings with remarkable control. This emotional discipline creates a unique aura, a calmness that is both steady and unpredictable, a paradox that draws people in, especially women. Unlike the loud, reactive energy many men exhibit, the Sigma male's calm is not passive but powerful. It's the kind of calm that comes from deep self-awareness and inner strength, reflecting a mind that processes emotions thoughtfully, rather than being swept away by them. This emotional mastery doesn't mean the Sigma male is detached or cold. Rather, it means he chooses when and how to express his feelings, creating a magnetic and trustworthy presence. Women are often instinctively attracted to this because it signals reliability and stability, qualities that are rare and highly valued in a world where emotions can feel chaotic and unpredictable. From a psychological standpoint, this emotional regulation is tied to higher emotional intelligence, a trait linked to better relationship outcomes and social success. Research shows that individuals who can manage their emotions effectively tend to have more fulfilling connections because they communicate clearly and calmly even in stressful situations. The Sigma male embodies this principle effortlessly, creating a space where women feel safe and respected. This calm is not a mask, but a genuine reflection of his self-mastery, making him stand out in any social setting. Unlike men who wear their hearts on their sleeves, the Sigma male's unpredictability is not about mood swings, but about the subtle power of choosing when to engage deeply and when to remain serene. This blend of emotional control and mystery is what makes him so intriguing and magnetic, a quiet force that commands respect without demanding it loudly. Number 6, he operates with purpose, not reaction. Every Sigma move is strategic. Women sense this quiet calculation, a man who's always several steps ahead, not trapped in the moment. Unlike the flashy alpha who commands attention with overt dominance, the Sigma male operates under a different code. He's the silent architect of his own life, meticulously planning his actions with precision and purpose. This is not about arrogance or seeking approval. It's about a deep internal mastery of self and circumstance. Psychologically, Sigma males tend to exhibit high emotional intelligence paired with a strong sense of independence, which means they understand social dynamics but choose their interactions selectively. Women pick up on this energy instinctively. It's the subtle confidence in his calm demeanor, the way he listens more than he speaks, and the quiet assurance that comes from knowing his path. Neuroscience shows that people are wired to detect patterns in behavior, so when a Sigma male consistently acts with intention, it registers as magnetic and intriguing. His detachment from social validation makes him unpredictable, which paradoxically increases his allure because he's not bound by the usual scripts of behavior. Instead, he charts his own course, often creating an aura of mystery that women find irresistible. In a world where many are caught in reactive cycles of emotion and impulse, the Sigma's ability to remain composed, thoughtful, and forward-thinking stands out. This quiet calculation signals strength without neediness, intelligence without arrogance, and depth without pretense, a rare combination that women intuitively respect and are drawn to. Ultimately, the Sigma male's strategic moves reflect an internal discipline and clarity that make him not just a man, but a force that shapes his environment with subtlety and power. Number 7, he ghosts without guilt. Women often notice how a Sigma male masterfully removes himself from toxic or draining interactions with an effortless grace that many mistake for aloofness or disinterest. But this silence is far from avoidance. It's a profound display of power and self-control. Unlike those who react impulsively or seek validation through endless chatter, the Sigma male understands that true strength lies in discerning when to engage and when to step back. Psychologically, silence in this context acts like a shield, protecting his energy from unnecessary conflict or emotional exhaustion. By choosing not to feed into negativity, he maintains his emotional sovereignty, which is incredibly magnetic to those around him. This behavior is rooted in emotional intelligence, an ability to recognize and manage one's own emotions and influence the emotions of others. Women instinctively pick up on this emotional mastery, sensing that he is not easily shaken or manipulated. It's a silent confidence that communicates without words that he is in control of his world and refuses to be dragged into drama. Scientific studies have shown that people who practice emotional regulation, like strategic silence, often experience lower stress levels and better interpersonal outcomes. This kind of poised detachment is not cold or disconnected, but a deliberate choice to preserve mental clarity and personal boundaries. Moreover, in social psychology, such selective engagement builds respect because it signals that one values their own time and energy highly. Women are drawn not just to his independence, but to the clear message he sends: I will not compromise my peace for the sake of approval or chaos. This blend of quiet strength and emotional wisdom makes the Sigma male uniquely compelling and enigmatic, an individual who commands respect and intrigue without ever raising his voice. Number 8, he commands respect without demanding it. Women observe his quiet confidence. He doesn't need to raise his voice or prove his worth. Respect follows naturally. This kind of confidence is not loud or flashy, it's calm, steady, and deeply rooted in self-assurance. Unlike those who seek validation through attention or boasting, a man with quiet confidence understands his value without needing to announce it. Psychologically, this is a powerful trait because it signals emotional stability and self-control, qualities that are highly attractive and reassuring in social and romantic contexts. Studies in social psychology show that people tend to trust and respect individuals who exhibit calm composure, as it often reflects intelligence and competence. This quiet confidence is a subtle form of charisma. It's the way he carries himself without trying too hard, how his body language is relaxed but purposeful, and how his gaze is direct but not aggressive. Women pick up on these signals instinctively. In evolutionary terms, confidence without arrogance suggests reliability and strength, traits that historically increase chances of survival and successful partnership. Moreover, this kind of demeanor fosters respect organically, as it implies a man who values himself and others equally. There is no need for him to compete for attention because his presence alone commands it. This contrasts sharply with louder, more overt displays of confidence, which can sometimes feel forced or insecure underneath. In a world filled with noise and overstimulation, the quiet confidence of such a man stands out like a calm island amid chaos. It invites curiosity, admiration, and trust, all without saying a word. This natural respect isn't just about how others see him, it's also about how he views himself, grounded in genuine self-worth rather than superficial bravado. Ultimately, this silent strength is magnetic because it is real, consistent, and profoundly compelling. Number 9, he holds boundaries firmly. The Sigma male is a fascinating figure in social dynamics, often described as the lone wolf who walks his own path, independent and self-reliant. Unlike alphas, who assert dominance through outward leadership, or betas, who tend to follow, Sigmas operate on a different frequency, one of quiet confidence and unshakable boundaries. Whether interacting with alphas, betas, or even skilled manipulators, the Sigma's boundaries are clear and firm, lines that no one dares to cross. This is not about aggression or intimidation, but a natural and calm assertion of self-respect and personal limits. In fact, these boundaries act like an invisible armor, a protective shield that signals, "This is who I am, and I won't tolerate disrespect or intrusion." Women in particular tend to notice and respect this kind of protective aura. It's magnetic because it reflects inner strength rather than external bravado. Psychologically, humans are wired to sense boundaries because they provide safety and clarity in social interactions. When a Sigma male maintains his boundaries, he creates a space where mutual respect can thrive. This is why many women feel drawn to Sigmas, not because they dominate or seek control, but because they offer consistency, integrity, and emotional security. Unlike those who might bend or break under pressure, Sigmas remain steadfast, showing that true power often lies in self-discipline and calm resolve rather than loud dominance. This protective armor also keeps manipulators at bay, who often prey on unclear or weak boundaries. In essence, the Sigma male's ability to set and uphold boundaries is a silent language of respect, strength, and self-worth that naturally commands admiration from others. Number 10, he builds a legacy through quiet mastery. Women witness a man who measures success not by the number of followers he has or the applause he receives, but by the genuine growth he achieves, the skills he hones, and the influence he quietly cultivates. This kind of man walks a path defined by relentless progress, a journey fueled by an internal drive to constantly improve, learn, and evolve. Unlike those chasing external validation, he seeks mental freedom, breaking free from society's expectations and distractions that often cloud true purpose. History shows us that some of the most impactful figures never shouted for attention or demanded praise. Instead, their legacy was built on quiet dedication and consistent effort. For example, innovators like Nikola Tesla or artists like Vincent van Gogh weren't widely celebrated during their lifetimes, but left an indelible mark through their skill and vision. This man's impact is subtle yet powerful, felt long after he steps out of the spotlight. He understands that true influence comes from depth and authenticity, not surface-level popularity. Women are drawn to this because it speaks of stability, strength, and a grounded sense of self that can't be shaken by fleeting trends or social pressures. Such a man embodies a stoic mindset, prioritizing substance over spectacle, and his presence inspires those around him to aim higher without needing to be loud or boastful. This approach reflects a growing cultural shift, where personal mastery and meaningful connections are prized over superficial success. In a world obsessed with instant fame, his steady climb serves as a reminder that the most enduring power comes from within, cultivated quietly, expressed through action, and witnessed by those who recognize true value beyond the noise. These 10 surprising traits women notice in Sigma males aren't just myths or hype. They reveal the reality of a man who walks his path alone with quiet confidence. He moves with deliberate precision, commanding respect without needing to raise his voice. Understanding a Sigma male offers a glimpse into a rare mindset, one defined by calm strength, unwavering focus, and a magnetic presence that leaves a lasting impression.